mental well-being and inner peace.
Yes.
When we talk of mindfulness meditation, a meditator and the non-meditator functions at two different levels. Yes, we need to understand by thought, even though the thought cannot enter into the meditative state and cannot make us or lead us to a mindfulness meditation. A meditator perceives that there is no problem, there is no stress, there is no suffering. A non-meditator constantly thinks about the stress, tries to understand and tries to practice, tries to alleviate his or her suffering. So the entire journey of experiencing the stress, suffering, pain, problem comes from the knowledge he already has in the past. And that knowledge comes from the outside, society, culture, tradition, relationship, profession, occupation. But this knowledge comes from the thinking. Existence is not interested in thinking. That is why meditators says there is no problem at all, because all the problem lies in the structure and the continuity of the thinking. And there comes the state of mindfulness. That is why we say it is an effortlessness. It is a state of effortlessness. Mindfulness is natural. So when we say that existence is not at all interested in the thinking structure. So thinking has three elements: thinker, thought, and the thinking. The very mind divides. Thinker is here, thought is here, and the thinker is here. First the thought comes, I am. It becomes the thinker. Then it says, I am stressed. So this is a thought, and it creates a chain reaction. So if I am in stress, let me manage my stress. So then again it goes into the past and finds out, oh, there is an ultimate pleasure. So let us go for the mindfulness practice. And the chain of the thoughts continues. As long as this chain of the thinking continues, the person remains a non-meditator. One has to simply drop it, the entire thinking structure. Why? The very thought is the problem. The very thinking is the problem. Why thinking is a problem? Because thinking can never help us to understand, to experience the existence. So what we do in mindfulness? In a way, we do nothing. We become aware at a surface level. The thinking continues, the thinker is there, the thought is there, coming from the past, and we dive deeper within. When you dive deeper within, you discover the existence which always lives in the mindfulness state. That is, so in the entire practice, the so-called practice, it is a non-practice. We don't allow the thinking. For example, I'm looking at you and you're looking at me. The thinking is not there. But the thinking comes thinking comes through the eyes. It says, oh, here is Miriam. And your mind comes from the past. So we don't allow that thinker mind to return, to come and impose its information. We move into the existence, we move into the state of the mindfulness. Let us start the practice and see whether we can reach to that state today. Eyes are closed, you are comfortable. Just be comfortable. Being comfortable is a feeling, not a thought. But I'm bound to explain you through the thinking structure. So every meditation, if it is a practice, the practitioner perceives beyond the thinking thought and the thinker. Be comfortable. So you move your awareness on the neck joint and your chest and align. Move your mind on the shoulder blades and adjust and align. So that adjustment and alignment comes from the mind for the satisfaction of the mind. But in the beginning, it is good. It is a preparatory step. Move your awareness on the wrist joint and adjust and align. But there are two conditions. There is no discomfort. It is at ease. Do nothing. So we get a glimpse of the state of doing nothing. The hip joints, the mind goes to the hip joints. It is aware. It knows it is comfortable, done. The knee joints, it is there and comfortable. Ankle joints, it is, we are at ease. Thinking is not there. And we are comfortable. Then the second preparation is being carefree. Being carefree, free from all the cares of the mind. Who does the care? Mind. How it cares? Through the thinking. So what should we do? We do not fight. We do not reject. We do not accept. The way the noise coming from outside, there is the traffic on the road, we become aware of the noises, the traffic, the people walking, sitting, driving, eating. Same thing applies inside in the state of being carefree. Whatever the thoughts are coming, let them come and go. Thought comes, it may be related to our personal, professional, social lives. Sometime it becomes seeker. It becomes planner, organizer, thinker, doer. And we are simply looking at it. We are not participating in that. You are carefree. The third preparatory step is being casual. The two modes of functioning, the meditator and a non-meditator. Meditator is sitting, looking, aware of the sensory inputs of the studio, of the body, of the mind, of the breath, of the color. But the moment a non-meditator triggers the thinking, it starts thinking. Being casual is in a mode of awareness. What is here? You're lying down, you're comfortable, you're carefree, you have some sensations in the body, you're listening, you're aware of the room, everything is okay. Means we don't have any desire to pursue. We don't have any doer who is acting now. That is the way of being casual. You are comfortable, you are carefree, you are casual. How much we try through the thinking to be comfortable, not possible. Be carefree, not possible. Be casual, not possible. So we get a glimpse of a functioning of the existence in meditation. And that is all about our preparatory steps. Let us move to the next step. Conscious rest and relaxation. It doesn't come through the thinking, it comes by becoming aware of the existence which is at rest eternally. Move the mind on the head and the neck and be there in the state of being comfortable, carefree and casual. So what do we experience? That there is a sensation and there is a conscious state of relaxation. It is there. The thinker did not made an effort for that state of relaxation. We touch the existence in the state of doing nothing. Move the mind on the right arm, be there. Where? On the right arm. So, conscious experience of the sensation and the relaxation. Move the mind on the left arm, be there. Just you are there. And that awakens to conscious sensation and the relaxation. The mind moves on the rib cage, be there, and this mind is the self-awareness without the thinker. Yes, the knowledge of the rib cage comes from the past, and that is all. And awaken to the conscious sensation and relaxation. Move the mind on the belly, conscious awakening to the relaxation and sensation there. When I move into the room, I sense the room. That is all. That is what we are doing. If I say we are doing something. Move the mind on the right leg. Just be there. So when you are there, we awaken to the sensation and relaxation. Move the mind on the left leg. We feel the sensation and relaxation. Awareness, self-awareness is the best, perhaps talked about the highest faculty we have. Become aware of the entire body. You're not thinking, you're looking at the body from the top of the head to the toes and experience sensation, conscious relaxation in the state of being comfortable, carefree, and casual. We move to the next step. Every step should be progressive. It should release the non-meditator doer in us, like the garbage. You put everything, you put it outside, forget it. Same thing. The next step, move the mind again on the head and the neck and be there. When you are there, you awaken to the sensation, relaxation, and deeper than the relaxation is a kind of stillness. So that state of awareness of the stillness helps the thinking mind to be separated from us. Move the mind on the right arm. Just be there. So you awaken to the sensation, relaxation. Look again, the right arm. Be there. And awaken to the stillness there. And you see, in that state of doing nothing, we begin experiencing the bubbling sensation. And that indicates a deeper state of relaxation. We are not a thinker. Move the mind on the left arm, be there. So we experience the sensation, conscious relaxation there. And deeper, we awaken to the state of the stillness. There is a simultaneous awareness of the sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. Move the mind or your awareness on the rib cage. What I'm asking, just be there. I'm not asking you to think of the rib cage. Let us remain aware of the rib cage. We experience the sensation becomes deeper. No thinking, we try to relate sensation with some beautiful experiences that we have read, heard. No. Just remain there. Experience the conscious relaxation and awaken to the stillness. Awareness on the belly. Yes, awaken to sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. The mind moves, our awareness moves on the right leg. Just be there. The being there, doing nothing, makes us aware the running mind. So we need not to worry about the mind is running, let it be. We experience the separation. Experience conscious sensation and relaxation in the right leg. And awaken to the stillness there. The language, the very thinking, limits ourselves to explain what is meditation. The mind becomes aware of the left leg. You are there on the left leg, conscious experience of sensation, relaxation, and awaken to the state of the stillness. The thinker asks, what is next? We don't respond to it. When there is already a state of conscious relaxation, sensation, and the stillness, why the thinker comes and asks what is next? You are there in that state, that is all. That is the way of a meditator functions. A non-meditator starts thinking, and then the thinking is imposed on the state and we lose. Move the mind on the entire body from the top of the head to the toes. Be there on the body. Conscious sensation, relaxation, and awaken to the state of the stillness. The thinker comes and it drives. It says, no, you feel this and that, so hence you need to change. And that very change is understood as an understanding through the thought, and that destroys the state. You are there in that state of conscious rest, sensation, and a state of stillness. That is all. For the sake of understanding through the thinking, we are moving to the next step. In the beginning of mindfulness, we help the mind to understand the practice in steps, and gradually we progress. The entire journey has a single step. This step is all about living in the present moment. Awareness of the room, you and me, in the present moment. Awareness of the space, the room, you and me. Sensation in the stillness in the body. So there is a simultaneous awareness of the room, you, me, and sensation in the stillness in the present moment. Awareness, simultaneous awareness of you, me. Thinking is not required, the space, not required, thinking. Sensation in the stillness and the awareness of the breath. Look at it. The existence is much more powerful, full of knowledge, than the mind, than the thinker, than the thought. Living in the present moment is always there. In that state of awareness of you, me, room, space, sensation in the stillness, awareness of the moving breath, and also the thinking mind. It is still chattering, let it be. But deep down, there is a living in the present moment, and above there is an awareness of the space, you and me, sensation in the stillness, breath awareness, and the thinker. And beyond that thinking, we may become aware of the dark space, the infinite space. So there is a simultaneous awareness of the space outside you and me, sensation in the stillness, breath awareness, the thinker, and the space inside. It is like you are standing across the road. You are aware of the space, the ground, the highways, the traffic, yourself, people, noises, everything, instantly, without a thinker. Similarly, you are aware of the space outside, sensation in the stillness in the body, awareness of the breath that is moving in and out, thinker, which is subconsciously chattering. Then what? Traffic is moving on the highways, it doesn't affect you. Why? The same traffic is moving inside. You're not there, you're deep down. And the space within. Because the mind has imprisoned us by thinking in the thought, It has a strong, deep, heavy conditioning. It returns again. So the next step is all about sustaining, living within, beyond thinker, thinking, thought. And that is, look at the breath, become aware of the breath that is going in and out. Feel the sensation of the breath that is going in and out, and do not change the rate and the rhythm of the breath. We bring all the previous steps in the field of awareness without thinking. You are aware of the breath moving in and out, feeling the sensation, no change, in the state of living in the present moment, with awareness of being comfortable, carefree and casual, in the state of sensation and the stillness, in the state of the mind is still chattering, let it be. You're living in the present with awareness of the breath going in and out. Continue. When the mind asks, what is next? Do nothing. Just become aware of the breath going in and out, feeling the sensation and no change. After some time, the mind says, let me move the body. Do nothing. As if you are not listening to the mind, the thinker. You're not resisting and rejecting. You're not suppressing. The mind is a trickery. First it says, move the body. You feel numbness. And when I say remain aware, don't listen, the mind says, okay, let me suppress that numbness. But that is not what I'm saying. The mind again thinks. So you don't live in the mode of the thinking, you are living deeper. A simple awareness of the breath, moving in and out, feeling the sensation and no change. You are standing across the road watching the traffic moving. When I say don't look at it, it doesn't mean that you stop the traffic. Okay. So don't look at it means the thinker is not creating another thought of suppression and holding back. At other times we forget what we are doing. That forgetfulness is a subconscious and an unconscious state. What should we do? Nothing. Means you hear me, you return to the breath going in and out, feeling the sensation and no change. In the state of sensation, in the stillness, the space within and outside. And doing nothing, living in the present moment. Living in the present moment is an awareness of happening, not doing. The space outside is happening, sensation in the stillness in the body happening, breath awareness happening, thoughts and thinker is there happening, but you are none of them. The space inside is happening, You're none of them. As if everything is happening, there is no doing. Why there is no doer? Why the doer is a thinker? Thinker says, let me experience the ultimate pleasure, and then the chain reaction starts. Not even that thinker is there. You're living in the present moment. The mind asks, then what to do? You're simply aware of that thought, what to do, and it disappears. You move into the functioning mode of a meditative state. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Let there be peace, peace and peace. You're already aware. Bring the mind on the right hand, on the left hand. Take your time, raise both your palms, place it on your eyes. Open the eyes inside. Bring the hands down, know your experiences, and how are you?
Very good, very good.
Very good.
It was a very good class for me. Thank you very much. Since I've been coming to your classes, I think with the mindfulness I am more accepting.
More accepting now, good. Less of reaction.
Less of why.
Less of why.
Less asking why.
Yes.
Because, like you just said, it just is. Whatever.
Yes, I think you are moving, progressing. When you ask why there is a problem, when you ask why there is a problem, mind from the past knowledge through the thinking knows the solution, and still it is asking why. So when your mind stops asking, the solution in the problem both disappears, and you move into the state of mindfulness, and you awaken to the peace and happiness.
Yeah, a lot of times when I ask for why this is happening, get caught up in the why.
It caught up in the why. You are right.
Overthinking answers. Maybe at a certain point there is no answer.
That's a great revelation. There is no answer. Yesterday I had a person who is 62 years old. He came and he asked me, I'm looking for an answer of that ultimate peace and happiness. So I asked him, what's your age? 62 years. So you have been looking for an answer for 40 years? Yes. I said, you spend another 20 years, you won't find an answer.
It's like a waste.
It is a waste. So when you see the fallacy of the thinking to find the answer, your thought drops and you move into peace.
Yeah.
It leads to mindfulness. You're right. Have a wonderful